This episode of Spectre Sound Studios is brought to you by Austrian Audio. I've always said, don't mix on headphones because they can lie to you. Mostly because that's what I read in Recording Magazine repeated over and over and over again, and I figured it must be some good advice. But sometimes mixing on headphones might actually be better than monitors, or that they're the only option. Especially when you're trying to create a world-ending black metal masterpiece and you got your mom in the next room screaming at you, "Turn that down, I'm trying to watch TV!" Headphones can lie to you, but they can also save your ass. It's always a good idea to have a great set of headphones on hand as an alternate mix source to your monitors. Here's 5 situations where working on headphones just makes sense. Number 1, room acoustics. I probably could have saved myself a lot of grief in my first studio if I had bothered to check my mixes on headphones. For the longest time, I had a horrendous bass buildup issue on all of the mixes that came out of that place, mainly because of the construction of the room and the lack of decent acoustic treatment. The great thing about headphones is that they take the room out of the equation. Sound doesn't bounce around in and out of phase at your mix position because there are no walls for the sound to reflect off. So you get a very clear picture of what exactly is going on. Now, I am not suggesting you should be mixing on headphones 100% of the time, but you should definitely have a set for reference. Today, I got the new Austrian Audio Hi-X 65s, and I'm really liking what I'm hearing. The added bonus of checking your mixes on phones is that they are consistent. The sound will never change no matter what acoustic environment you're in. Take the time, learn the headphones, and you'll be able to get consistent results no matter what your mix situation is. Number 2, detail work. If you've got a long day ahead of yourself editing drums or guitars, a laptop with a good set of headphones might be just the ticket. There's no point in locking yourself in a studio control room hunched over a desk when you can offload the project to a portable setup and get the same work done in a setting that doesn't involve a dark room with a lot of cool looking gear. Headphones are especially great for detail work. If you're doing a lot of cutting and pasting, they can be critical for revealing editing flaws, pops and clicks that might otherwise go unnoticed on a set of monitors. They're also great for checking out final mixes for any ugly bits that might have got past you before you hand over your project to paying clients. Number 3, tracking at home. Many bands have shifted primary tracking from the studio to the bedroom. This can save a fortune on studio fees. Guitars, bass, keys, and vocals can all be done at home with the larger studio reserved primarily for tracking drums and mixing. Of course, you're gonna need something decent to work with at home, and headphones can be a great way to get things done while keeping the volume down. The last thing you want is a visit from the cops because your neighbors, the ones who insist on running their leaf blower 3 times a fucking week, can't stand music. Oh yeah, it's a quiet neighborhood, they'll tell you. Yeah, that is until it's time for them to do yard work, but that's different because reasons. Anyway, headphones are great for listening to your amp sims and keeping the leaf blowers up. They are also the only way that I track vocals. The singer needs to hear where they are in the song, and I'd rather not have playback bleeding into the vocal mic. These things are a must-have for that situation. Number 4, recording in the field. If you need to go out in the world to record a band live or gather sound effects, you're going to need a set of headphones to hear what the hell is going on. Now, I like the Austrian Audio stuff because they collapse down into a very small pouch that I can throw on my laptop roller case and get to the gig without any nonsense. And this isn't bullshit. Every time I've gone somewhere in the last year to do YouTube, I've made sure to have my Austrian Audio headphones in my bag because I just love working with them. And the other thing is, a great set of headphones will help you dial things in if you're tracking a band at a live gig. But bear in mind, you'll spend hours hauling your gear to the show, setting up, mixing, recording, tearing down, packing up, and hauling everything back to your studio and unpacking, and the band still won't want to pay you for the recording you've made of their show because your work has no value to them. Now, another situation these can be a lifesaver in is if you're in a one-room studio and you need to track drums. Now, this isn't exactly what I call a super popular setup, but I've definitely seen a few studios where the tracking room is also the mixing room. Headphones will definitely save your sanity, and in this case, probably your hearing as well. Hell, for those of us who have normal studios, I'd still recommend wearing a set of them on drum tracking day if you ever need to go near the kit while the drummer is sitting on the throne. How many times I've walked out into the drum room to adjust a mic only to have the drummer do an impromptu solo just as I put my head close down on the kit. Am I implying that all drummers are inconsiderate bastards? Yes. Yes, I am. Number 5, they're great for editing video. That's a great thing about a good set of headphones. They're not just for mixing sound. You can wear them while you're editing video on your laptop, and they'll help you make mix decisions like how loud the dialogue should be versus the background music. If I'm on a trip somewhere and I have to get a video out the door, you can bet that I'll be editing on my laptop, and I'll be bringing along my set of Austrian Audio headphones. Because laptop speakers suck! There's no bass to speak of, and they don't block out unwanted distractions. Plus, if you're editing my kind of content in a crowded airport waiting room, you won't be getting any weird stares from people overhearing the colorful dialogue. It's a win-win for everybody. Now, I've been carrying the Austrian Audio Hi-X 55s for over a year now. They're comfortable and they're great to work with. Now I got the new open back Hi-X 65s, meaning they have a perforated backing. This allows for a more natural, less boxy sound and a better bottom end compared to the closed back versions. I've really liked working with these over the last few weeks, and they'll be replacing the set I've been carrying in my travel bag for the last year because they've improved on an already amazing design. The sound is a little bit more open, and I feel I can trust these even more. If you want to check out a set, you can find them on sale over at Sweetwater or at austrianaudio.com. And just to make things a little more fun for you guys watching at home, I'm giving away a set of these over on Rafflecopter. Follow the link in the description below and I'll be happy to send a set to the winner. And yes, it is a worldwide contest that's open to everybody. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with viewers' comments when we ask some questions about the quality of guitars that are personally branded by some of my fellow YouTubers. Don't miss it. I'll see you then.